In Affinity Photo, you can import and export brushes. So you create some great designs, some wonderful brushes, and you want to export them to give them to a colleague, a friend, etc. You can export them super easy. You can also edit any of the brushes you've got. Now I've got some brushes here that I've created. Now these brushes are available for free to download from the Graphicxtras website. Please see the description and you'll be able to get it from there. Well, with this, you can go and select any of these brushes. And here's one of my halftone brushes. Just double click and you can edit the brush. Double click and then modify any of these settings. However, that alters them completely. So any change, you can of course set the settings back again, perfectly reasonable, but you have to remember what the settings were. I would suggest before you edit any of the brushes, you right click and then you've got an option here for duplicate brush. So duplicate brush, and that will create a duplicate there. You can see it's image brush 16 and a 2 has gone beside that. And then you can double click that and you can then edit it. Maybe you want to change the spacing. Maybe you want to change, say, the scattering. So scatter X. Maybe change things such as cyclic setting here. And you can modify them in countless ways to create all kinds of unique brushes. Maybe change saturation jitter. And maybe go general, maybe reduce the size down, spacing and so on. Okay, once you change it, click close and then you got your brush and you can see the result of that. And you can see this design can be used for backgrounds, various overlays, all kinds of other effects can be added to this. Well, how to export them? Well, what you can do, just go over here to the brushes and you can find that in the window menu and brushes. So there it is. And you can go here to the right side menu there. Just click there and you've got some options for categories. Well, just go down there and you've got import brushes, export brushes. So export brushes, I'm just going to export them. And with that, I can save them to a file. And the file is an AF brushes file. That's the format for the brushes. Now this is unique to Affinity Photo, Affinity Designer, etc., etc. This one is not supported by Photoshop and all other applications. So this is just for that. So select that and save. It will obviously say replace. I've done that. Now, if I want to import them, what it does, it will import them, but it will import them to an addition to this here, halftone brushes 1. It will import them as a halftone brushes. So let's just go up here, go here again, and this time import brushes. So it doesn't matter which category you're in, you just go to import brushes, click that, and then go to halftone brushes there, and then click open. And it says it's imported. You can see it's got 27 of them and click OK. And now if I click here, you notice what I've got. I've got a 2. Halftone brushes 1, but it's 2. Obviously it's created a new category for all those brushes. And that's what you've got. You've got that, which you can, of course, simply, if you want to delete it, now you just go up here and just delete the category. There's the delete category, or duplicate the category, or rename the category if you don't want it to be called that. It will obviously depending on what you've got currently. So you can rename it. And now, of course, you can select any of these brushes, and I'm just going to select one of them, say this one, and then apply it. And you can see now that's the general result. Now you can modify it again. Of course, you can edit it. You can always double click at any point, change any of the settings. Also works even better if you've got obviously an art pad and pen. But this, I'm just using a mouse. Just apply it just like that with random settings to create all kinds of unusual, colourful designs. Please go to the description, download the file if you want to find and use it. Obviously, you don't have to do that. You can just use your own brushes. These are free ones I've just created and you can just use in countless ways. Hope you found this of interest. Please put some comments. Always great to hear from you. Do you like these sort of brushes? Would you like to see other types of brushes to be added as well? And obviously I can then add those onto my site. Obviously, I'm not going to promise that I will create all kinds of weird and wonderful brushes, but obviously it's always nice to get some feedback about the brushes. A like or dislike, always appreciated. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Always add new videos about Affinity Photo, Designer, Photoshop, Illustrator, and of course many other graphic applications as well. Bye.